Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys what I normally do on a weekend, especially now that we really can't go out because of all the restrictions here in Melbourne. I am just going to show you guys what I typically would do. So I pretty much start my day with breakfast and, editing videos, but now I am going to be baking. So I am actually going to be baking some low-carb keto banana muffins. So I've actually used this recipe before. I will link the website down in the description box down below. This one is by Wholesome Yum. I modify the recipe a bit just because I don't have every single ingredient that this recipe calls for, and I don't really like walnuts in my banana muffins. I kind of just want it to be like bread. Yeah, you get the idea. It's just really handy, like bite-sized snacks if I'm feeling peckish or my partner's feeling peckish, because we are trying to be a bit healthier, so I think this is like a good option for that. Actually, before I start making the muffins, I'm gonna have some lunch because I'm starving. Okay, so you guys probably heard this kind of making noises in the background. Oh, hello, my lens is now fogging up. Okay, that's better. So I've got some brown rice and quinoa in there. I'm just going to turn this off because I don't want it to cook even more, and my lens has fogged up again. I've got some frozen pork meatloaf in here, so I'm just going to whack that in the microwave, and I'm going to have this and that for lunch. Very Filipino style, I know, but it's really yummy, so let's do that. Okay, so I just had a quick read of the ingredients again, and I realized I was looking at the wrong recipe. So the recipe that I used last time that I really enjoyed, and my partner enjoyed as well, is the sugar-free Londoners recipe. So I'll link that down in the description box down below, but I'll also link the other one in case you guys would like to use that one. Yeah, this is the one I liked because this one actually uses bananas. The other recipe only used banana extract, and I actually want to use some bananas because I actually saved some bananas for this particular purpose. And again, I'm still going to be adjusting the recipe just because I like adjusting recipes. So this recipe says only one very ripe banana, but I found that last time when I used two, I think, it still wasn't banana-y enough for me. So I actually saved 5 this time in hopes this will work. And yeah, I'm going to mix in some of the wet ingredients and then mix that in with some of the dry ingredients. I've got this bowl that I got from one of those, what do you call them, like a variety store at the Westfield near my place. So I'm just going to mix that all in there, and then because I've been watching a lot of these recipes videos on YouTube as well, I'm going to use a blender. I never really thought about using a blender. Now, using a blender for baking and stuff like that is probably a big duh moment for a lot of people, but I didn't really learn how to cook. I learned how to cook from my partner, watching videos and yeah, that sort of stuff. I didn't really learn from my family, so hence why I always experiment. And I'd like to say 8 times out of 10 I hit the nail on the coffin, and then the other 2 times it's just horrible, and then I just have to throw it. Like the carrot bread I made last week, it was just no, it was no good at all. But yeah, here's a little time lapse of me making these banana muffins. Alright, as you guys can see, I've filled out these trays, and then I've also filled out these silicone cupcake things. I didn't have enough of these, so I had some extra, and I thought I would just put them in this loaf tray. Obviously, that is definitely not enough. I might be able to get maybe a few little bars of banana bread, but that's fine. So I'm just waiting for the oven to reheat, because I spent a little bit too long preparing all of this, that the oven had kind of cooled down, so I'm just letting it reheat a bit, and then I'm going to whack it in the oven. It says here that I should leave it in for 30 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, so that's what I'm going to do. And then once that's all in the oven, I'm just going to clean up the kitchen, and then I might edit another video. That's pretty much what all I do. Just cook, edit, and I might exercise later this afternoon because I think I feel like it today. Normally I try and exercise on the exercise bike at least once a week for at least 20 or 30 minutes, but I think this weekend I'm gonna try and do it twice, but who knows, we'll see. Fingers crossed I actually do it. Okay, so they are done, and they, yes, do not look the most appealing. They've actually deflated, so I took them out at the 30-minute mark as part of the recipe, but they didn't seem to be cooked well enough, and then I had my partner check and he said like, yeah, they're not cooked enough, so I put them back in the oven for another 20 minutes, and they also look quite dark, almost like burnt. That's mostly because of the psyllium husk. I find that whenever I cook with psyllium husk, they tend to look quite burnt like that, but it's not, it's actually edible. Like once you cut through in the middle, it's all fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this cool down for maybe 20 minutes, and then my partner and I will probably have one each as a snack, and then I'll put the rest in a container, and then it's just gonna be like little snacks that we can have throughout the week. And then sometimes I'll have one of the muffins as like breakfast as well, just really depending on how I feel that day. I find that they're quite filling, quite heavy, like even just one muffin, that's good enough, and I probably don't even feel hungry until like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Not that I aim to, but sometimes I get really busy at work, so yeah. So I like having them for breakfast because they're like just really heavy and they just keep me energized for most of the morning. And yeah, I think I'm just going to continue editing a video, and then I'm going to start dinner at, I don't know, maybe around 5 o'clock, because I'm going to do a pork roast tonight, and that's going to take another, like, I'd like to say an hour just to cook. Again, I'm going to use the oven. I tend to use the oven quite a lot these days. Alright, so I'm back at my laptop and I'm just finishing the caption, or not caption, the description box for this video. So this one is the Maddie Ziegler collection with Morphe. As you guys can tell from the title, it was okay. So if you guys would like to watch this, I will link it on the screen here and also down in the description box down below on my beauty channel. Yeah, I'm going to move on to another video. I've got a collaboration video that I need to edit, and then maybe an Instagram video for tonight. I've kind of worked out my schedule for Instagram now. Whenever I do a beauty review or anything like that, the makeup that I wore for that, like the process of me getting that makeup look for that video, I am going to upload onto Instagram as a 1-minute video. That way I have content as well. Yeah, trying to kind of like have content here and there. I still don't know what kind of content I should be posting on Life of Ken, to be honest. And, you know, considering there's no, like, leaving the house for unnecessary reasons for at least 4 weeks, and who knows, they might extend it. I'm kind of like just I'm kind of just uploading backlog content or stuff that I've taken, or photos I've taken of places that I've visited, like in the last few years and stuff like that. I think you guys enjoy that sort of stuff anyway, but yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback if you guys have any. So yeah, I'm just going to continue editing a video, and then we'll be back in the kitchen to prepare some dinner. Alright, so I've got this loin roast with herbs and spices. This one I got from Coles. And this one was only $15.04. So I'm just going to get my roasting tray ready. This one is still a little bit frozen, but that's fine. I'll just leave it in there for a little bit longer. So it says here cooking time is 50 minutes, so I might leave it in for maybe 60, an hour, hour 10, just to compensate for it being a little bit frozen still. So yeah, I'll get that ready, and the oven is still currently preheating. Okay, so I've just got it in the middle tray. Just gonna shut this, and I'm gonna set it for maybe just half an hour, because then I'm gonna put in some potatoes. I don't have any potatoes to make roast potato or anything like that. What I do have is these are potato royals, or yeah, I think royals. So they basically look like that. So I think my partner calls them potato gems. They're very small, bite-sized ones. I've also got hash browns. I mean, I know these are sort of like more like your breakfast sort of thing, but I really wanted something like this to go with my pork roast. And then I'm just going to boil some vegetables as well. I might just grab one of these. And these are the Coles winter vegetables. Yeah, so they just have cauliflower, green beans, carrots, and broccoli. Yeah, just so that we have some vegetables. But I'll do that much later, maybe when I put these in the oven. These take at least, I think, 20 or half an hour. Alright, so 30 minutes has gone past and I've just lined this baking tray with some baking paper. So I've got the potato royals on that, and then I've got some frozen vegetables in water. It's currently still boiling, but yeah, I'm just pretty much going to put it on let's just put it on like a medium heat and let it cook for half an hour. I like to just kind of like leave things, and I'll occasionally check them like maybe every 10 minutes just to see how things are going. But yeah, I think that should be fine, and then I'll carve out the meat and then we'll have dinner. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what's happening with the light. I think there's something wrong with the frame rate of the camera. I have to figure that out. But here's the pork roast, some of those potato royals, and some boiled vegetables. I'm going to put some gravy on them, and then that's pretty much our dinner. Hey guys, it is now the next day, and I filmed a makeup tutorial last night, so I probably have a little bit of eyeliner just looking at the viewfinder. I feel like I still have a bit, but anyway, now I am going to bake some chocolate chip keto cookies. Pretty excited because I haven't actually made cookies before, so fingers crossed this all works out. I believe I have all the ingredients still, but my partner and I also placed an order at Low Carb Emporium. I basically did a taste testing video on my beauty channel. This was before I started this channel, so if you guys would like to watch that, I'll link it on the screen as well. But basically they stock a lot of healthy, keto friendly sort of like foods, either snacks or pre-made meals, ingredients, or pre-packed things that you can just, you know, mix all together, and then you can just pop it in the oven and, you know, bake snacks, cakes, that sort of thing. So you guys can check them out. I'll link them down in the description box down below. It's a really handy website to check out. Even if you're just looking for ideas of what you can eat that's a little bit healthier, that's a great place to look at. But yeah, I think we're going to, but yeah, I just kind of calculated, I think those pre-made sort of like mix cakes, muffins, cookies, that sort of thing, they're actually cheaper compared to buying the ingredients individually. I mean, I'm still going to buy the individual ingredients just because I might want to make something else. So like these, like I think this coconut flour from Coles was $10, and this is, what is this, a kilo, which is pretty decent. But a lot of the keto recipes that I've seen call for almond flour. So like this one, this bag is only 300 grams. I believe this was $10 as well. So yeah, the pre-made ones, they have all the ingredients, pretty much all the powdered ingredients mixed in. You just need to add eggs and maybe milk, and that's pretty much it. So that's why I kind of want to do that, because because I still work full-time, even though it's the coronavirus thing. I still work full-time hours, so by the time I finish work, I don't really have the energy to do much at all, to be honest. So the weekends are pretty much the only time I really have time to cook and stuff. So if I can save some time and also save some money, obviously that would be great. So hopefully that all works. That's my phone. I think someone sent me a message. We'll go check that out, and then I'll show you guys a little bit of the baking and also the baking tray that I've got. So we keep all our baking tray sort of stuff down here. My sister-in-law, well, my partner's sister, we're not married yet, but I'm just going to call her my sister-in-law, got us these. These are by Cake Boss. So they're Love Heart cookie trays. So I'm excited to use them because I've never used them. I was going to use them to make like quiches, but they're not deep enough. They're really shallow. You know, just really good for cookies, biscuits, you know, that sort of thing. So definitely going to be using these. I think the recipe that I'm going to use definitely has more than 12 cookies. So I've also got my regular baking trays right here. I just used them earlier to make breakfast. So I made bacon and eggs. So I'm just going to give them a quick wash and then put some more baking paper on top, and then I'll just make like circular cookies, I suppose. Okay, so I've managed to put most of the batter into the tray. I was hoping I'd get more cookies, but that's okay. Then I've got 4 small ones, just because they didn't fit in there. But I think they're decent sizes. I think for like a snack, you'd probably only need 1, but I guess it depends on how packaged will feel and how heavy these guys feel. But yeah, I'm really excited now that I've got these love heart shaped cookies. So the oven is still preheating. Okay, so the cookies are out and they've been sitting on the tray. Mine is not working today. They've been cooling down for a couple of minutes now, so I can't wait to try them out. I'll show you guys what they look like first. Okay, so this is what they look like. They look like normal cookies, to be honest. They certainly feel like normal cookies. Let's do a taste test. I will have one of the smaller ones, like maybe this one. So here it is. It tastes a little bit crumblier compared to a normal cookie, but it tastes really good. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the end of this vlog. I think next weekend I am going to, if I get the products from Low Carb Emporium, I'm just going to show you guys the little baking process of that as well. And then if anything else interesting happens, I'll definitely vlog that. But at the moment, this is all I've got. Oh, so good. Okay, that's pretty much it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!